CNN, and today we will be talking about the story of King Abimelech and also remembering 7 judges.
First we have Tola, who kept peace for 23 years, then died and was buried in Shimmer.
Then there's Elon, who led Israel for 10 years. Then he died and was buried in Ajalon in the land of Zebulun.
We are also remembering Ibzan of Bethel, who led Israel for 7 years. Then he was buried back in Bethel.
Next we have Jar of Gilead, who led Israel for 22 years, then died and was buried in Kaman.
Also Abdon, who led Israel for 8 years, then died and was buried at Pirathon in Ephraim at the hill of the Amalekites. Now, here's a story on Jephthah.
Lord, if you grant me victory in this battle, I will sacrifice the first thing that comes out of my household.
Victory!
It's ours.
Hi, Father.
No, it's my daughter. I have to sacrifice you for the Lord. Will you be our king?
Should I give up my oil, by which God and humans are honored, to hold and sway over the trees?
Will you be our king?
Should I give up my fruit so good and sweet to hold sway over the trees?
Will you be our king?
If you really want to anoint me king over you, come and take refuge in my shade. But if not, then let fire come all over the land of Lebanon. Is making King Abimelech what's right? Is it fair? Is he being treated as he deserves? For he has sinned and murdered 70 people. If you haven't acted honorably, then let fire come over Abimelech and all of you be consumed.
Ask all the citizens of Shechem, which is better for you, for 70 men to rule over you or just 1 man? Remember, I am your flesh and blood.
He is related to us, so we wanted him.
So they gave him 70 shekels of silver from the temple, and he hired ruthless followers. Abimelech picked up a sword and killed all of his 70 brothers. But Jonathan, the youngest son, escaped, and all the citizens listened to what he had to say.
Listen to me, citizens of Shechem, so that God may listen to you. One day the trees went down to anoint the king for themselves.
We curse Abimelech!
And Gal, son of Ebed, said,
Who is Abimelech and why should we be subject to him? Why should we serve him? If only you were under our command, we would be for him.
The governor heard this, and he became very angry. So he sent out undercover messengers to warn them.
Gal brought his troops to us, and they are turning the city against you. So tonight, send your men out and wait in the fields, advancing to the city tomorrow at dawn.
There are men on those mountains.
Those aren't men, they're shadows.
Those are men on the hill.
What's your big talk now?
Abimelech rose and to attack the men. Then Abimelech captured the city and killed all the people. He destroyed the city and scattered salt.
Quick, do what you have seen me do.
So the men did this too. They piled up stones against the stronghold and set it on fire, with the people inside. 1,000 men and women died. Then they traveled to Jabez and captured it. However, the men and women in the city locked themselves in a secure tower. Abimelech walked towards the tower to set it on fire, but a woman dropped a stone on his head and cracked his skull. Abimelech called to a swordsman.
Quick, kill me so they cannot say a woman did it.
When the Israelites saw him dead, they went home. God repaid the wickedness of Abimelech and the people in Shechem. The curse of Jotham was on them all.
That's you, dang it.
I don't understand what.
No, I have to count
I
10
just stopped
seconds.
again.
He said thumbs up, that means go.
Oh.
Okay.
I thought
Let's
you
do another great
say
blooper.
play that I count.
Okay. Sounds good.
Stop counting out loud. It's not.
Okay, yeah, you're counting
10 seconds and when he goes like this,
If she
you
takes
go.
a
Okay.
Stop
Okay?
counting out loud.
Lord, if you grant me this battle, I will sacrifice the first thing that comes out of my house.
Oh, jeez, that really hurts.
Victory is ours. My home. Hey, there's my home. She's so bad.
Okay, you
Action. Action, take a lot.
Did you video that?
Wow.
Did you get that in camera?
Of course she did. Okay. Are you ready?
Side. 1,000 men and women died. Then they traveled to Jabez and captured it. However, the men and women in the city locked themselves in a secure tower. Abimelech walked toward the door of the tower to set it on fire, but a woman dropped a stone on his head and cracked his skull. Abimelech called to his swordsman.
You have to drop it on my head.
Okay. When she says, okay, you're right. When she says drop